Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jack Owen here, and we are back with another predictions video. I don't feel like doing this later, so I'm gonna do this while the game's still going on. I mean, the Browns have a big enough lead; they probably can pull it off. But even if they don't, whatever. Doesn't really matter since this is for next week, not this week. So anyway, starting off the week on Thursday Night Football, for some reason, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Houston Texans. I mean, do I even have to say it? It's the best team in the league going against one of the worst teams in the league. Yeah, sure, the Texans are at home, but come on, this is going to be an ass beating. Next up, we have the Colts versus the Patriots. Probably one of the most interesting games of the week because I didn't really know who I was going to pick here. But I'm going to go with New England at the end of the day. New England is coming off a win, and Indy's coming off a loss. I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen. Like, I could definitely see Indy winning this game. But for now, I'm going to go with the Patriots. So yeah, the Patriots move into a winning record, I believe. Next up, we have the Vikings taking on the Commanders. I believe the Vikings will get this one done. Yeah, the Commanders are on a bit of a hot streak right now. But the Vikings are, 6-1 heading into week 9. So yeah, it's hard to bet against them right now. Next up, we have the Packers versus the Lions. I think that the Packers' bad luck streak ends this week. I mean, the Packers, they've just been so bad, but they're not Lions bad. So, I believe that the Packers can get it done, even though the Lions could be pretty competitive in this game. Next up, we have the Chargers coming off a bye, taking on the Falcons. I'm actually going to go with the Falcons for this one. I think that the Falcons have a bigger advantage. They're at home. LA, I'm pretty sure a bunch of their players are still hurt. I know J.C. Jackson's still out for like a while. I'm pretty sure it's the rest of the year, but... And I don't think Keenan Allen's playing next week either. It's just, there's too many injuries on the Chargers sideline, and they're playing on the road. I'm going to have Atlanta moving up to 5-4. Next up, we have Carolina taking on Cincinnati, who's playing right now. But yeah, I'm going to have the Bengals winning this game. I mean, I hate to bet against the Panthers because they're my team, obviously, but it's just, at this point, I'm just hoping they tank. Like, we got great QBs in this draft. Might as well take advantage of that. Next up, we have the Bills taking on the Jets. I don't care if it's in MetLife. This is going to be an ass beating with the Bills taking on the victory. Yeah, the Packers didn't get their ass beat like I was expecting them to, but still, I mean, the Bills still won the game. And I believe they're going to win this one, too. So, yeah, the Jets start to go into a little bit of a slump. Next up, we have the Dolphins taking on the Bears. I'm going to go with Miami for this one. Miami, with Tua, they look pretty damn good. So, I think that Miami's going to be able to pull this one off relatively easily. Next up, we have the Raiders taking on the Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Raiders for this game. Yeah, sure, they just got shut out, but the Jaguars look absolutely awful right now. And, I mean, the Jaguars just lost to the Broncos. The Broncos. And the Broncos look like one of the biggest jokes of the league. But yeah, anyway, I believe that they will lose to the Las Vegas Raiders, who start to get a little bit of a good streak going, or more of an inconsistent streak, but at least they win. Next up, we have the game of the week, the Rams taking on the Buccaneers. This is the game of the week. but both teams are mid this year. I believe this win will go to the Rams. I was close to picking the Buccaneers, but then it was announced that Cooper Kupp wasn't going to miss any time, so yeah, I believe the addition of Cooper Kupp is going to allow the Rams to beat the Buccaneers. Next up, we have the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. I'm pretty sure these two teams played like 2 weeks ago, but sure, I guess we have another rivalry here. And I believe the Seahawks will sweep them. Look, the Seahawks look like a genuine playoff contender right now. I know that's weird to say because no one was expecting the Seahawks to be a playoff contender, but yeah, that's exactly what they are, and the Cardinals look exactly like not a playoff contender. So yeah, I believe that the Seahawks sweep the series. Next up, we have Sunday Night Football. The Titans taking on the Chiefs. The Titans have won 4 in a row, I believe, but they're on the road in Arrowhead, so I don't think that's not gonna go well for Tennessee. So yeah, Tennessee loses. Kansas City wins. Kansas City goes up to what? 6-2? And Tennessee goes up to 5-3. 5-3. And the last game of the week, which is exactly a week from today, is the Ravens taking on the Saints. You know what? I'm going for a little bit of an upset on this one. I'm going to go with the Saints taking home the victory. Because the Saints just shut out the Raiders. I mean, I know that's not saying much because it's the Raiders. Wow, Amari Cooper just made a pretty good catch. But yeah, it's not saying much because it's the Raiders. So, they're probably... But I still think that a shutout it's a shutout. So, I believe that they'll take that momentum into next week to upset the Ravens at home on Monday Night Football. Here are the 6 teams that have a bye this week. The Denver Broncos, San Francisco 49ers, New York Giants, Cleveland Browns, who are on right now, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Pittsburgh Steelers all have bye weeks in week number 9. So anyway, there is your predictions. Have a happy last hour and a half of Halloween for you guys on the East Coast. And, yeah. Good luck in November, I guess. And good luck to me to see if I get any of these predictions right, because I don't think I did great this week. Oh, Nick Chubb just scored a touchdown. So yeah, this game's probably over here. So yeah, that'll do it for the video anyway. See you next time.